Hello, welcome back to my channel Lomzy Sews. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I beaded this fringe on this corset. If this is what you would like to learn, make sure not to skip any part of this video. This is very simple. It's a simple fringe tutorial. So this is the one I've already made. I've made some part of the corset. I've beaded on it. As you can see, the fringe, how it's looking, very nice. Yeah, so I'm going to show you how to bead it. So I'm going to be beading on the other side that I have not beaded. So make sure to relax and let's do this. It's very simple. It's a very simple beading method. So keep glued to the screen and let's do this. To bead this, you're going to need some things. I'll be using the normal cotton thread, the thread you use to sew. Yes, that's the same thread you need. You can also use this invisible thread, but I don't want to use the invisible thread because I wouldn't want after making the fringe, it will unravel. I wouldn't want that because this is plastic. I don't know how it's going to be, so I'm going to be using the cotton thread. Next off, I'm going to use this bead. Is it called crystal bead or droplet? I don't know what to call this. Please let me know in the comment section. I have the bigger one of it. This one, can you see how big it is? It's very big, and it's heavy. It was making it heavy for my client, so I decided to get a smaller one. This is too heavy for the neckline. You can use it maybe on a dress, not on the neckline. So we'll be using the smaller one. In fact, anything that is moderately bigger than normal pearl is okay. Next, I'm going to use this beading needle. When you get to the market, tell them you want to buy beading needle number 11. That's what I have here. Can you see how thin it is? Yes, it's very thin, but it's very good for beading. So just ask them beading needle number 11. You can use, there's a longer one, you can also use that. So we are going to be working with this pearl bead. Can you see this is pearl bead? I'm going to be using it. You can also use this sand bead. It depends on what you want. So either the sand bead or the pearl bead. I'll be using the pearl bead for this because what in the inspiration they use pearl bead. So these are the two things we'll be using. Next, you need your scissors. This will come in very handy. So next thing I'm going to do now is to thread this. For me to thread my needle, I'll be making it, I will double the thread. So make sure you double the thread. That way your fringe, you're sure of your fringe. Else if you use one thread, that's if you thread just one thread, it will not be it won't be durable. It can easily cut off. So I'm going to double my thread like this. Can you see? It's doubled like this. By the time I pass it through, it will be 4. I hope you understand. So if you have anything to help you pass the thread, you can as well use that, but I'm using my local eyes. I tell you, this is my lucky time. This just entered so easily. Passing double thread is not that easy, so if you have any means of passing your needle, you can as well use that means. So after passing this needle, next thing you have to do is to knot the thread. Whenever you're starting a beading, whenever you want to start beading, make sure to always knot your thread. That is very important because you don't want to finish beading and it would come off. So I'm going to knot this. So just watch the way I'm knotting it. Very simple, right? So I like to make sure I knot it 3 times. That way I'm sure of my knotting. So after knotting this, and next off is for us to pass the bead into the thread. For you to do that, you have to, put your hand like this to separate the thread. So this is where you're going to learn how to make the fringe. You're going to pass this into this droplet. I don't know what to call this, guys. So you are going to pass the needle into the thread to help us knot the first bead, like so. Can you see? Very simple. Yeah. So now we are going to take the remaining the pearl beads. So you pick up your pearl bead, just pick it up like this. Don't use your hand to put it one, that doesn't work. Just make sure you have a bowl like this and you pass your needle, your bead, the way I'm passing it. See how it is full. So with this, I'm sure of the length I want for the fringe. If you want the fringe to be longer than this, use a longer needle. I'm going to go ahead and pass this like so. My first grip, I'm going to make sure is tight. Can you see how I'm making sure it's tight? And then I'll pass another needle and secure it. By this time, I'll start securing my thread. You do this 2 or 3 times to secure the thread before you cut it off. So I'm just making sure it's tightly, I've done that tightly so that my thread doesn't show. I'll go ahead and do this 1 or 2 more times. Yeah, this is so simple. Can you see? So you're just going to continue doing this. You keep repeating it until you're done with the fringe. I'll go ahead and make another one for you guys to see. So you can see how simple and how fast this is. Just keep beading it until you're done with the whole neckline. So I'm going to give you my pro tip. Make sure you thread like 4 to 5 threads before you start beading. That way it will be very easy. Also, you can also use this curved needle. Can you see? Yeah, if you have this curved needle, you can use it as long as it can pass through the pearls or through your sand bead. This curved needle also passes through my sand bead, so it's fine. You see how it has passed? Can you see? Yeah, so you can use this if this is what you have. So Guys, we have come to the end of today's tutorial. Let me know if this was helpful. Comment that in the comment section, and I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on all your notification bell icon so you can see, guys, how it turned out. It was looking so nice on my clients. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.